Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday Tips Live. Well, I'm kind of in Studio F, and Kelly's in a mountain cabin somewhere in Denver.
I'm just missing my cowboy
Yeah. In Montana. Oh my gosh. Well, hello, everyone. If you do not know who we are Fabulous Adventures Travel. I am Samantha with Fabulous Adventures Travel, and this is
Kelly with Fabulous Adventures.
Woohoo! And we come to you live on Tuesday with we don't know what time. We just show up. It's like it's like a roulette or something. I mean, what would you call it? It's like a roll the dice. Like when's Kelly and Samantha gonna show up live? Nobody knows. Oh my gosh, there they are. Good news is there's a thing called playback, and everyone can watch it after that.
Very true.
Well, we'll try to make this brief because I don't know. Is there a lot going on this week?
In the world or in Virgin?
Well, I know there's a lot going on in the world.
Today's tax day.
Ooh, tax day. That could be what everyone's doing right now. They're probably not watching us. They're running to the mail right now.
Yep, running.
Jump on there.
The people that are getting refunds filed already. The people that have to pay wait till today.
I don't know any of those people. None of those people are on this phone call right now. None of them.
No. But although if you are one of those people, we have a great way for you to spend your tax refund.
We do have a great way for you to spend your tax refund. Go on a Virgin cruise.
Yes.
If you're one of those people. And we actually are going to have a really good deal. So let's talk about that really quickly because, people only listen. What's that rule? Like they only show up for like the first minute or 2 minutes or whatever. We're already 2 minutes and 45 seconds in. We better hurry up and grab people's attention and say what we want to say.
Then talk all the fluff after.
Yeah, just talk about all the other junk afterwards. We're bringing back Sailor Night. So Ariana actually already made the event, I think, right, Ariana? Nope, just kidding. She didn't make the event. But we're having a Sailor Night. Thank God she didn't make the event because we already had this whole argument about what we're going to name it. We're actually going to name it Why Not to Book Virgin Voyages. Doesn't that sound like a great name? Wow, it's like dead in this area. Everyone's like, Andrea's looking at me like I'm crazy. Michael's turning around. He's like, I don't know about that. It went over like a lead balloon just now, but we're going to go with it and we're going to roll with it and see what happens. Kelly also didn't like it, but honestly, what it is, it's Sailor Night. It's a virtual Sailor Night, but the cool part is what, Kelly, we're giving out some extra loot to go with your booking. If you are already booked, our sincere apologies. You cannot rebook and get this deal. It is for new bookings only. We still love you, though, but we probably gave you a really good deal when you first booked with us. That's my guess. So don't worry, this one's not better. But it is still a good deal for what's out there right now. So we're going to give some extra Sailor loot on virtual Sailor Night that's going to be named Why Not to Book Virgin Voyages. Right, Kelly? Is that what we're naming it?
That's what we're naming it.
But listen, for those of you that are very literal, we don't believe that at all, just so you know. We're trying something new. What is it called? What is it called when you reverse therapy? What is it called? Reverse psychology. That's what we're doing right now. Don't you think it's good? I think reverse psychology is good. We're going to try it. All right. So with that being said, it's 4/22. So next Tuesday, 1 week from today at 7:30, which is really kind of cool, Kelly, because we're not going to do our live that day. We're just going to go live in virtual Sailor Night. Why not to book Virgin Voyages? And we're going to tell you reasons why not to book it. Not really. We're going to convince you to do it. All right. So what else do I need to say about that? Anything? Did I say it all? I think so.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Invite your friends.
Invite your friends. Share it. Like it. Say you're going. We want to see you there.
Yes, make sure you say you're going so you get a reminder that when it, gets closer and when it starts. If you just say maybe, I don't think it reminds you. So say you're going, whether you're going or not.
Yeah. And then we're going to go live in that event because that's where we'll go live. So everyone will probably ask us, where is it? That's where it'll be. If you want to see what we're giving away. All right. What else, Kelly? What promos do we have for everyone?
Promos right now is 75% off second guest. Free bar tab went bye-bye on the 27th of March. So that is no longer available. However, we do have some sailings that we were able to secure that bar tab for just a little while longer and 10% off um, of the wave offer. So right now, some of those prices are phenomenal deals. It just depends on the sailing. So if you are looking to book, don't book direct. Call us. Let us
Yeah.
tell you what we have deals on. It's not obviously every sailing, but there's quite a few sailings into next year. So yeah, let us know.
Yeah. And that brings us to, because Kelly said, if you want to book, book with us. That brings us to, why would you want to use a travel agent? Why not use a travel agent? Why we want you to use a travel agent? So if you've watched Kelly and I cannot tell you the amount of people, Kelly, that write me and they're like, oh my gosh, I watch you all the time, but I didn't book with you. And I'm like, what? Why not? I need you guys to tell me why you decided not to book with a travel agent. So if you watch me, you listen to our tips, you listen to us talk all the time. Why did you decide not to book with me? Because I'm dying to know. Put in the comments. I want to debunk all of whatever theories you have. Now, listen, first and foremost, if you're a type A personality and this is your thing and you like to book your travel, I get it. There's no reason you're going to book with a travel agent. But if you want tips and tricks and knowledge and all of that goodness that comes with it, plus extra deals, you're going to want to book with us. Because I'm going to tell you this. Virgin at the call center, when you book with them, or on .com, on virgin.com, when you run into a problem, they're not helping you. You know who is? Wait, I don't know which way you are, Kelly. Someone go like this. Whichever place you are. We are. Like, I had a client who swears, well, I'm not going to say that. Anyways, let's just say he showed up to, because I don't want to, if he watches this, I don't want him to feel like I'm calling him out. But he showed up to the port with the wrong documentation. And I called in everybody. Thankfully, I actually have people at the port that I know and I speak to and I'm good friends with. And I am texting that person going, will you please help so-and-so out? We're having a problem. That is what we do for you. If the same thing happened to Kelly's client, she would do the exact same thing. Any one of the agents on my team would do the exact same thing. So I want you to understand that you're not alone. And that is one of the best things I think about having a travel agent. I'll give you another wacky example. This is not Virgin, but like Disney. I had a Disney client that came down here. She came down here with herself and her daughter, young daughter, and she got really, really ill. She had nobody. Do you want to know what I did? Because of who I am, I went and picked up medicine and brought it to her, to the hospital, or the hotel, because I felt awful. She was all by herself and couldn't figure out how to like do all that stuff. That's what we do as travel agents. It's not just, oh, let me just book your vacation and why do they get paid all the money? We do more than just that. And when you ask us for money back, when you say, hey, can you give me some extra loot? Because, you know, I would like extra loot to book with you. That's our money that you're asking for extra loot. That's what we make money on. It costs you nothing to book with us. That is what we actually earn, is the commission. So Kelly had a good way of explaining it. I'm going to let her say it really quickly because she had a good way of explaining how we get paid. Because a lot of people ask this, how do you get paid? It can't be free. No, it is. We don't charge you a dime. And majority of the time, we get you a better deal than booking with Virgin, booking direct. And I promise you this, we might probably even get you a better deal than booking with other travel agents because we have so many groups. But I'm not knocking any other travel agent. I want you to book with a travel agent. I'm just telling you that that's what we have here. Kellers, go.
Well, like she said, booking with a travel agent is completely free to you. You are paying for us whether you use us or not. Our commission is built into the cruise fare. So that money is going out to nobody if you don't use us, but you're still paying it. So why not use somebody that's going to go to bat for you when you need somebody, or, you know, has the knowledge that we do. We've been collectively on what, like 80 something cruises, the two of us. Like, I hate when people do that because I've not been on 80 myself, but when you combine the
The
two of us
knowledge.
together,
And
the
honestly,
knowledge that we have.
yeah,
We've been selling this since day one. We're both in the top 10 travel agents of all of North America for 3 years in a row. The only two.
only 3 years, and the only 2 and the only 3 years that they've done it.
Yes. So we know what we're talking about. We have the connections, we have the knowledge, we have the expertise, and we want you to have the best vacation. So we're going to go to bat for you. We're going to help you every step of the way. Little things like recommending dining, recommending shore excursions. Like we're here. We're a phone call, text message, Facebook message away. You're not going to get that with Booking Direct. There's
Yeah.
nobody that's going to be, in your corner or answering you at, the drop of a hat. So
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so that is that. So most people, one of the things I feel like in America, one of those things where they're like, it's free. We're all like, oh no, where's the hidden timeshare? Like you're gonna get me for like 3 hours somewhere, and I'm gonna have to wait. Like if they're like, here's your free tickets to Disney, and you're like, no, 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 you're not giving me free tickets to Disney. I gotta sit through an entire thing where you're like telling me all the things. No, that doesn't happen. Obviously, we're free. We're truly free. We don't charge a fee. There are some travel agencies that do. I don't know that they do for Virgin, I have to be honest. But maybe they do. I have no idea. I don't, I should probably look at the competition, but I really don't.
So
we
another
are.
thing,
Go ahead.
yeah. Well, I was going to say I had somebody, and this wasn't Virgin, but another cruise line that wanted me to give them something to book with me. I did all this research. They didn't even know about the cruise line that they ended up booking on, and they didn't book with me because I wouldn't give them anything. And I said basically what I just said, like you're paying for me either way, and we don't get paid if you don't book with us. So all the research that we do for you into getting you a quote and giving you information, we don't get paid for that. We don't get paid until you travel. You have to go on that cruise for us to get paid.
Yeah.
So there are times that we work for nothing. So it's hard for us to give up commission to somebody when we might have just worked the last 3 hours for free.
Yeah.
So,
and I know it's hard.
I don't know if people understand that we don't get paid unless you actually travel.
Yeah, we don't get paid unless you actually travel. I love that you said that. The other thing too, we know that the economy is, everyone's a little cautious right now. That's probably the best way I can say it. And we know that everyone's looking for a deal. We want to give you that deal, but sometimes it's hard for us. It's, it's coming. I don't know what you all think we make, but it's not like this like massive amount of money that we're like, yeah, we could just give you $100 in Sailor Lou, $200 in Sailor Lou. Listen, I want you to have that. That is what I want you to have. But I also don't want it to come off of, what I make. So I know it's hard. We're throwing a lot at you, but we're being real and honest. And we need you to understand that majority of the time right now, everyone's like, well, I want extra money to book with you. And it hurts. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to say it.
Yeah, it's hard too because Virgin started out giving away everything. I mean, listen, the days of the old MMVVs are almost gone. I mean, they're few and far between.
Oh my gosh, they're
all the time for them. And when I have a client that can't use them, I'm like, yes, I will buy it because I know somebody that will use it. But we don't have that luxury anymore to say, oh, we're going to give you $600 in onboard credit and $300 in bar tab. That doesn't exist anymore.
Well, I mean, just as much as we have to make money, Virgin does too. So they've cut everything back on their end as well. And if you like the cruise line, you're going to want them to do that so that they do stay around. Because like we talked about earlier, they gave away the farm. I mean, it's something we've talked about for years, that we've said that when we first started going to the, we stopped talking about this recently. When we first started going to the trainings, one of the things, the price point that they said was they wanted $5,000 for a week. They're nowhere near $5,000 for a week. Not even close. You can go on a week-long vacation in a sea terrace for like $3,000 right now, probably. You can find one. I'm not saying all of them are like that, but you can find one, which is crazy. So they're nowhere near $5,000 with the inclusions that they give. So it's still a better value. It's still 100% one of the best places, one of the best cruise lines at sea, because of the value and honestly the product that they produced. So we know that it's hard because people are feeling like they need a little extra now, but it's hard for everyone because Virgin also took it away from us, just so you know. So everything that we were giving to you was taken away from us as well. So We feel you, but don't not book with us because we can't give you extra. Because when you come back to ask us to book with us and you want extra, we're going to be like, you left us last time. That's kind of, that was a little weird.
Yeah.
Bye. So yeah. So anyways, thanks for listening to our PSA for the day on why to book with a travel agent. And honestly, like we said, we really would go to bat for you. I've done it several times. I'm doing it right now, actually, for a Brilliant Lady, someone that got has now been rebooked a couple times on Brilliant Lady. About to like go in the cage and try and see what we can get done, because we've crossed off all the other avenues, trying to see what we can get done for her. But anyways, anything else to add to that, Kellers?
No, I think we pretty much covered it.
So I will say that we've got a bunch of groups, and we're actually just came up with 2 new ones that I'm very excited about. I'm not yet to announce them. Not yet. Wow, geez Louise. I had nothing to drink, people. I'm not yet ready to announce them. Kelly and I haven't really even discussed them too much. I've been discussing them amongst the team over here. So we got to get Kellers on board on that one. But one of them we have been talking about for a long time, and we just need to pick a date on. So I'm very excited about that one. And then the other one is brand spanking new idea. But let's go to the groups that we do have and we can talk about. What's coming up soon?
Well, what's coming up soon is the Friends cruise. So if you are a Friends fan, TV show Friends, if you are a fan, yes, you need to be on that sailing. We made it in the summertime so that, you know, anyone that was a teacher or, you know, couldn't get childcare, whatever the thing was, getting people to and from school, we made it in the summertime so that it would be easier for those of you that couldn't come at any other time to come. It's a 4-night sailing, so it's easy, Wednesday to Sunday, Fire and Sunset Soiree on June 25th. We have a awesome lineup. We have lots of things ready to go.
Also in the massive suite.
We are in the massive suite, so that's going to be really fun.
Exciting and new.
Some cocktail parties and some games or trivia or things in there.
Which is funny. We just got approved. I'm very excited about this. We just got approved for the Happenings cast doing the trivia, right? Didn't that just come through?
I didn't see that.
Oh, how did you get off that email chain?
I don't know. Somebody didn't hit reply all.
That might have been me. But I think we just got approved for that. So that'll be super fun. And like Kelly said, we're going to be in the massive suite. So we're going to do a bunch of stuff in there. We're going to have a wind-up toy race and dress like your favorite character. I'm looking over here at my cheat sheet whiteboard. Yeah. Oh, and we're giving away a free cruise on the cruise. That's the grand prize. So brush up on your Friends trivia and come win a free cruise. And it's not just Friends trivia. I guess it would be, though. It's kind of, well, it's all those games. Like, I mean, the wind-up toy wouldn't be a, you know, like you don't have to, like, your wind-up toy has to be the best. It doesn't have to actually know trivia, or you don't have to know trivia. So, yeah, brush up on that and you can win a free cruise. That would be amazing. What else? So after that, actually, I have a dance. If you like to do dance fitness, if dance fitness is your thing, I have a dance fitness cruise on July 9th with Jamie Kincaid. She is an amazing fitness instructor, but all like dance and yoga and Zumba and all that stuff. She's wonderful. So we're doing that on July 9th. What else? What's after that? Girls? No, Iceland. So then right after that is Iceland. We're going to Iceland on a group cruise, which I'm beyond excited about. Where we're going to take over Amsterdam, eat all the pancakes and stroop waffles, and take over Red Light District before they pull it from the city, which will be awesome. And then we'll see all the waterfalls that you've ever wanted to see in Iceland. We are waterfalling it up. We're going to be like, oh, another waterfall. Oh, another waterfall. Oh my God, I've never seen a waterfall like that before. And I think the other thing that we're going to see is a lot of those geothermal baths. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we're going to see a lot of that. but we're whitewater rafting, which we hope to survive on the whitewater rafting. I hope Kelly ties a rope to me and holds on for dear life so I don't go overboard. And if she does, she saves me by pulling the rope up. Right? I think you owe me this time because I saved you last time. Right? No? You owe me a save, no?
Of course I'd save you.
But I think it's my turn to go over, right? I don't really want to go over, I'm going to be honest. And then we're segueing somewhere. You know, I'm really kind of nervous about the segue. I have to be honest. I'm not so sure I'm going to be great at segueing, but I'm excited. You got to lean.
I think I'll be okay.
Like I'm a little nervous about the leaning on the segue. Lean forward to go. What if you lean too far forward? And you're like, oops, segue done. And then we're hanging out with Shetland ponies, which is even cooler, right?
And snowmobiling.
Oh, and snowmobiling on a glacier?
Yeah.
I can't wait for the snowmobiling on a glacier. That was expensive, though. These were all through Virgin, by the way, except for the, jaunt through Red Light District. That's on our own. And all you can eat pancakes in the upstairs pancake house. That's again on our own. And all the stroop waffles you can possibly eat, again on our own. Anyways, that's what we're doing in Iceland. And then after that is Girls Gone Cruising, which you can still join on. And we have got an amazing group and the lineup is changing by day. I did ask all the girls if they would go around Key West in a moo-moo, but I think I lost that vote. Did I not?
I think you lost.
Damn it. So I have to cross off on my list where your favorite moo-moo around Key West. What else can we do to embarrass people? I think that's... It's not about embarrassing people. I think it's about having fun. So apparently I've lost in the moo-moo thing. I'm very sad about that. So does that mean like we're crossing it off? Like we're not going to do it at all?
I think so.
I feel like it was even though. No?
I don't think so.
I got to go vote. Did you vote? Maybe if we vote, it'll take it up. You didn't vote? Maybe Kelly's like, I'm not going to tell you what my vote is. Oh my goodness. And then we said this year we're going to do a fun PJ game night. So everyone comes to the massive suite and we'll in our PJs and do a fun game now. Separate, geez Louise, I can't speak. Separate from the regular PJ night that Virgin does. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So those are our new things. Well, there's more to that, but what else? What's after that? Group cruise, we're good, right? That's all we have.
Yeah.
Because the new ones are coming. All right. Well, then I think that's it. I think that's all we got for you this time. We actually are going on the celebration voyage. We have a bunch of our favorite solo sailors on the celebration voyage. And we're very excited to see you all on May 4th. That's coming up. We're counting the days to meet Sir Richie again, hopefully. Yeah. He's not on
that hasn't been announced.
No. And they're checking his schedule still. He's so busy in Necker Island.
Yeah. He's going to helicopter in for the sail away party and then fly out.
Yeah. So we're on the celebration voyage. Join us, or if you see us, say hi. But other than that, I think that's really it. Do we have anything else? Ariana, am I missing anything that what you put on there? On your list? We talked about the live event. Oh no, Kelly, you didn't mention the Brilliant Lady deal for the Mermaiden, right? That deal. How do we miss promos? Did you say about the hotel, the free hotel?
I did not. So right now, if you book the Mermaiden sailing, which is on September 5th, you get a free stay at the Virgin Hotel in New York City the night before. There's actually 4 sailings. So it's the Mermaiden on the 5th, the Big Apple to Bermuda on the 10th, the Fall Colors, Coastal Northeast and Canada on September 15th. I so
want to do that sailing. I wish
I know. I could. And then Autumn leaves New York to Quebec on September 23rd.
Actually, so Quebec. That's the one I want to do because I want to go to Quebec.
If you book any of those sailings, it has to be a brand new booking. You can't cancel and rebook. But if you book that as a brand new sailing, you will get 1 night free at the Virgin Hotel in New York City.
And Kelly says it's on 29th in
It's on-
Broadway.
Yeah.
Between 29th and 30th on Broadway, she said. Right? Is that what you said?
That's what I saw on the map.
Okay. So yeah, if you've never stayed or seen a Virgin Hotel, it's very sexy, very chic, very cute, very dark. Inside, downstairs usually, but super cool. Very, very cool. You actually like feel cool when you walk in. Like there's not many hotels that when you walk in, you're like, I feel like totally different. My vibe is different. I'm cooler now. Like you walk into the Virgin Hotel and you're like, wow, I just gained like an ounce of coolness that I did not have before. Like that's what you feel like when you walk in there. I feel like the W used to have that vibe, but it's kind of lost. I feel like everyone else is kind of caught up to the W, and the W used to have that vibe where like you'd walk in, you'd be like, oh, I felt it. I just gained some like coolness. But Virgin really, 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 really exudes that vibe. That when you walk in, you're like, oh, I've gotten cooler just by breathing this air and stepping on this tile floor. I mean, I don't. Let me know if you feel that way, because I do. I'm like, I feel a little cooler now that I've walked in here because I'm a big dork, so I feel a little cooler when I walk in there. Anyways, all right. Well, I think we've said all the promos and whatnot, right?
I think so.
And we've done it under 30 minutes.
Wow, look at us.
Look at us, not over talking. All right, well, we'll see you guys next week at night, because that's when we're going to do the Sailor Night. So join us if you want to book for some extra deals. And we'll see you then, right?
Sounds good.
All right. So we'll leave you with our favorite phrase, which is you float our boat. Trying to do that together when there's like a delay and whatnot never works.
I know.
We're terrible at it. Actually, you know what we should do? We should memorize each other's way of saying it and just do it the same way each time. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.